Welcome to this lesson on service level agreements. In this series on computer world terminologies and concepts, we will explore what SLAs are, why they matter, and how they guarantee service quality metrics. Whether you are working in IT, customer service, or managing vendor relationships, understanding SLAs is essential for establishing clear expectations and maintaining strong professional relationships. An SLA, or Service Level Agreement, is a binding contract between a service provider and a customer. It defines the expected level of service quality, performance standards, and the responsibilities of both parties. The core purpose of an SLA is to set clear expectations, measure performance accurately, establish accountability, and define what happens if the service provider fails to meet the agreed standards. Key elements include the scope of services offered, specific performance metrics that will be tracked, target availability percentages, response times, penalties for breaches, and regular review schedules to ensure the agreement remains relevant. An SLA consists of several important components. First is the agreement overview, which includes the parties involved, start and end dates, and a summary of services. Second is the service description, detailing the scope of work, turnaround times, and deliverables. Third are performance metrics, which specify uptime targets, response times, and key performance indicators. Fourth are stakeholders, identifying who is responsible for what and providing contact information. Fifth are exclusions, clearly stating which services are not covered and what limitations apply. Finally, penalties and remedies specify what happens when the service provider fails to meet the agreement, including compensation terms and possible consequences. SLAs use specific metrics to measure service quality. Uptime or availability measures the percentage of time a service is operational, often targeting 99.9%. Response time measures how quickly support acknowledges a customer request, for example, within 1 hour. Resolution time measures how long it takes to fully resolve an issue, such as within 24 hours. First contact resolution tracks the percentage of issues resolved without needing escalation, typically aiming for 85%. Error rate defines the acceptable number of defects or failures, such as less than 0.1%. Customer satisfaction measures CSAT scores after interactions, with a minimum target of 80%. To implement effective SLAs, follow these best practices. First, define SMART goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Second, align with business outcomes by focusing on what customers actually need rather than just operational numbers. Third, perform regular reviews and updates to keep the SLA current with changing business needs. Fourth, ensure clear communication with customers and your team about what is committed. Fifth, monitor compliance through real-time tracking and alert systems for violations. Finally, define exceptions clearly by stating situations where the SLA does not apply or is suspended, such as during customer-requested maintenance or natural disasters. Implementing an SLA involves 8 key steps. Step 1 is define service scope by clearly outlining what services are included and excluded. Step 2 is identify stakeholders to determine who is responsible for what. Step 3 is set performance metrics with measurable and achievable targets. Step 4 is draft the agreement, documenting all terms and conditions. Step 5 is get approval from all parties and obtain their sign-off. Step 6 is establish monitoring systems and reporting mechanisms. Step 7 is train your team to educate staff on SLA requirements and processes. Step 8 is review regularly to continuously assess and adjust based on actual performance data. Effective SLA management requires the right tools. Dashboards provide real-time performance visualization and status overviews to track key performance indicators. Alert systems send automated notifications when thresholds are exceeded and route escalations appropriately. Analytics tools analyze trends in historical data and generate compliance reports. Monitoring agents continuously track network and application performance. Ticketing systems log incidents, automate workflows, and track progress toward resolution. Reporting tools document performance metrics and provide evidence of compliance or breach. Automation platforms execute scheduled tasks and enable intelligent workflows for quick issue resolution. Integration frameworks connect various systems through APIs and synchronize data. Finally, data management systems store logs, maintain backups, and preserve audit trails for compliance purposes. SLAs represent a mutual commitment between service providers and customers, establishing trust and accountability. They define measurable goals that drive consistency and predictable performance. Strong SLAs enable continuous improvement through regular reviews and adjustments that keep agreements relevant. They also mitigate risk by providing clear terms that reduce misunderstandings and protect both parties. Ultimately, service-level agreements form the foundation of successful service relationships. By clearly defining expectations, measuring performance, and maintaining open communication, SLAs help organizations deliver consistent quality and build lasting partnerships with their customers.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.